Hello, my dear scholars. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing great. And I'm sure that all scholars are going through all the videos carefully and properly. Scholars, previously also I have told you that we are learning very important chapters. So scholars, I want all of you to watch the videos carefully and properly and make the points in your notebook. So scholars, in this video we are going to study exercise 6.4 question number 2. Question number 1 we have already studied, and in this video we will study question number 2, which is related to adding of mixed fraction. Okay, we will see how to add mixed fraction. Okay, before starting with the concept, I will tell you the conversion of improper fraction into mixed fraction. In our previous video, we have learned how to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. Here we will learn how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay. So see, first of all, what you will do, you will divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay. First task, okay, is that you have to divide the numerator by the denominator and obtain the quotient and the remainder. Okay, this we all know how to divide. Okay, and then you will write the mixed fraction. How you will write? Quotient as whole number, remainder as new numerator divided by denominator. Okay, I will show you one example related to it. See, 7 upon 3. Okay, this is improper fraction. We have to convert it into the mixed fraction. Okay, so first of all we will divide 7 by 3. Okay, here 7 is dividend and 3 is divisor. Okay, now we will simply divide it. When we will divide, we will get quotient as 2. Quotient means result, and remainder as 1. Okay, and then we will write in the mixed fraction. So how do we write in the mixed fraction? Quotient. What do we have quotient over here? We have quotient as 2. So we'll write 2 first. Then remainder, here we have remainder as 1. So we'll write in the numerator and divided by denominator. Denominator will remain as it is, that is 3. That is 2, 1 upon 3 is the mixed fraction for 7 upon 3. Okay scholars, one more sum we will see. Okay, express 28 by 5 as mixed fraction. Okay, this is improper fraction. Here we have to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. So first of all, what we will do, we will divide 28 by 5. Okay, so we know how to divide 28 by 5 easily. Okay, so when we will divide, we will get quotient as 5 and remainder as 3. Okay, now we will write in the mixed fraction. So how do we write in the mixed fraction? See, quotient, first of all we'll write quotient as whole number 5, then remainder as new numerator. What is the remainder over here? Remainder is 3. So we'll write in the numerator, and denominator will remain as it is, that is 5. So the mixed fraction is 5, 3 upon 5. Okay, fine scholars. Simply scholars, what you will do, you will divide numerator by denominator and you will obtain quotient and remainder, and then you will represent in the mixed fraction form. How do we represent? See, quotient as whole number, okay, remainder in the numerator divided by denominator. Denominator will remain as it is. Okay, so scholars, now we will see our today's concept, that is addition of mixed fraction. Okay, we will learn two methods in this video. That is, first method is that adding whole numbers and fractions separately, and in second method we will learn converting the mixed fraction to improper fraction. Okay scholars, so are you all ready for it? Yes, so let's start. So scholars, we will see first method, that is adding whole numbers and fractions separately. Okay, we will see this with the help of our exercise sum, that is sum number C from exercise 6.4, and this question is from question number 2. Okay, and the fraction we have 3, 1 upon 2 plus 7, 3 upon 4. Now scholars, listen to me very carefully what you have to do. Okay, first of all, you have to add the whole numbers separately. Okay, so which is the whole number in the first mixed fraction? 3, correct. And which is the whole number in the second mixed fraction? 7. Yes, very good. So you have to add that whole number. So 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Okay, now we will see second step. What you will do in the second step? You will add the fractions by finding its LCM, then converting each fraction to an equivalent fraction where denominator is equal to its LCM. This step we have already seen in our previous video. We will again do it. Okay. So the fraction we have over here 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4. Okay. Now scholars, we can see that this is unlike fraction. We cannot add unlike fraction. For adding we have to convert unlike fraction to like fraction. Okay. So what we have to do first? First of all, we have to find LCM of the denominator. So the LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. Okay. Now what we will do next? We will convert each fraction to an equivalent fraction where denominator will be equal to its LCM. Here we have 4. Okay. So scholars, with what number you will multiply 2 so that you get 4? We know that when we'll multiply 2 with 2, we'll get 4, right? Since we are multiplying denominator with 2, we have to multiply numerator also with 2 to get an equivalent fraction. Yes. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Okay. Now we'll take next fraction, which is 3 upon 4. Now scholars, here we can see that we have denominator as 4, which is equal to its LCM. Okay, so we don't have to do anything. Just what we will do, we will multiply with 1, because when we will multiply with 1 with any number, we will get number itself. So 4 multiplied by 1, since we are multiplying denominator with 1, we will multiply numerator also with 1. Okay scholars, now we will find product. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 and 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Okay. Now scholars, here you can see that we have converted unlike fraction to like fraction. Okay. Now we can easily add. Okay. Since denominators are same, what we have to do? We have to just add the numerator. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 5 upon 4 is the result of this unlike fraction, that is 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4 is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay scholars. Now scholars, we will see next step, that is convert improper fraction to mixed fraction. Okay scholars, that 5 upon 4 is improper fraction. What is improper fraction? Where numerator is greater than denominator. So we have to convert that improper fraction to mixed fraction. So how do we convert? By division. Yes. So when we will convert this 5 upon 4, we will get mixed fraction as 1 upon 4. Okay. How we can write this 1 upon 4 as 1 plus 1 upon 4. Okay. Now we'll come to our last step, that is step number 3. We have to add step 1 and step 2. So what was step number 1? Step number 1 was we have to add the whole numbers. Okay. That is, add the sum of whole numbers obtained in step 1 to the answer calculated in step 2. Here this is the answer which we have calculated in step 2. And we have to add this answer with the step number 1. Okay, so 10 plus 1 upon 4. This 10 is from step number 1 and 1 plus 1 upon 4 is from step number 2. So 10 plus 1 is 11 and 11, and this fraction you will write as it is, that is 1 upon 4. Okay scholars. So scholars, one more example we will see of exercise 6.4, question number E, that is 7 plus 2, 3 upon 5. Now scholars, here we have one whole number and one mixed fraction. So let's see how to solve this sum. It is very easy to solve. Okay. So first step is that we have to add the whole numbers. Okay. So here we have one whole number only, and in the second mixed fraction, which is the whole number 2. Okay. So what we will do? We will add the whole numbers. That is 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay. Now we'll write fraction as it is. That is 3 upon 5. Okay. Now we'll come to step number 3, where we will add step number 1 and step number 2. So we'll add step number 1 and step number 2. So that is 9 plus 3 upon 5. This 9 we got from step number 1 and 3 upon 5 is from step number 2. Okay. So we can write this as 9 3 upon 5. Okay scholars. So it is very easy. Okay, you have to just add the whole numbers and you have to write the fraction as it is. Okay, scholars. So scholars, now we will go to next method and we will solve sums related to it. That is converting the mixed fraction to improper fraction. Okay, what we have to do, we have to convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction and then we have to add it. Okay, so we'll solve sum number B from exercise 6.4 question number 2. That is 1 5 upon 6 plus 8 2 upon 3. So scholars, let's start. Let's see how to do it. First of all, what you will do, you will convert to improper fraction. You have to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. So conversion of mixed fraction to proper fraction we have already learned in our previous video. Let's see how to do it. See, for converting, what we have to do, we have to multiply whole number with denominator and then we'll get the product which we will add with numerator. So let's see how to do it. 1 multiplied by 6 plus 5. Okay, this is for first fraction, and for second fraction 8 multiplied by 3 plus 2 divided by 3. Okay, you have to divide with denominator as it is. Okay, this is for second fraction. Now 1 multiplied by 6 is 6 and plus 5 is numerator divided by 6 which is our denominator, and 8 multiplied by 3 is 24 plus 2 divided by 3. So 6 plus 5 is 11 by 6, and 24 plus 2 is 26 upon 3. Okay, this is how we convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. Now scholars will come to step number 2 where we'll add the fraction by finding its LCM and then converting each fraction to an equivalent fraction where denominator will be equal to its LCM. So what is the LCM of 6 and 3? So the LCM for 6 and 3 is 6. Okay. So now what we will do, we will convert each fraction to an equivalent fraction where denominator will be equal to its LCM. Okay. So see, the LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. Now we will convert each fraction equivalent to its LCM. Denominator equivalent to its LCM. So here 11 by 6. Now here we can see that denominator is equal to its LCM. So we don't have to do anything. What we will do, we will just multiply numerator and denominator with 1. Now here we have 26 upon 3. Now scholars, with what number we will multiply 3 so that we get 6? So obviously when we will multiply 3 with 2, we will get 6. Since we are multiplying denominator with 6, we have to multiply numerator with 6 only to get its equivalent fraction. So we will multiply 26 by 3 by 2. Okay. Now 11 ones are 11. 6 ones are 6. 26 multiplied by 2 will give you 52. Okay. And 3 multiplied by 2 will give you 6. So scholars, here we can see that we have converted unlike fraction to like fraction where denominators are same. Now we can easily add it. Since denominators are same, we have to just add numerators. So 11 plus 52 is 63. Okay, so the addition is 63 by 6. Okay, now scholars, now we can see that this is in improper fraction. So what we have to do, we have to convert the answer into mixed fraction. How we are converting improper fraction to mixed fraction? By dividing it. Okay, so when we will divide 63 by 6, we will get mixed fraction as 10 3 upon 6. Okay, now scholars, here we can see that 3 upon 6 we can reduce further because we know that 3 and 6, both numbers can be divisible by 3. Okay, so we can easily divide them by 3. So when we will divide 3 by 6, we'll get 1 upon 2. So the final answer for fraction 1, 5 upon 6 plus 8, 2 upon 3 is 10, 3 upon 6, or you can write like this 10, 1 upon 2. Here what we have done, we have reduced 3 upon 6 to 1 upon 2. Okay, scholars. So scholars, here I have completed few sums from exercise 6.4 question number 2. Okay. So scholars, now it's time for your task where you have to complete rest all sums from question number 2 of exercise 6.4, that is sum number A, D, F, G and H. Okay scholars. So scholars, bye for now. Thank you so much. Complete your work in neat and good handwriting. Bye scholars.